Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to part 45 of our EA Sports WRC Let's Play. Yes, we return this weekend for the first time in a very long time, not doing one of our benefactor championships. Yes, we've got a little while since before we head into the finish rally, I believe it is. There we go. A few weeks away, so I'm going to try and not allow the rust to build up. Of course, we're still doing very, very well in the WRC2 Championship, and I'm going to try and take that experience, that skill, I guess we've kind of developed in the WRC2, and I'm going to bring it to the Avolo Improved Differential Trial. Yes, we've got a Central European Rally today in the WRC2 cars. We need to finish second or above, and we will unlock those upgrades. Of course, the longer-term goal of this series, once we have won the WRC Championship, my plan is to kind of reset and try to build our own WRC2 car, win the championship, win the team's championship, and then go back to the WRC and build our own car again and try and win the championship, which I guess is good because obviously it means that EA WRC is not going anywhere anytime soon. So, of course, yeah, make sure you get yourself subscribed. Leave a like as well if you go on to enjoy. We're very, very close to 2,000 subscribers. I'm still loving doing this series on the channel. But yeah, let's jump in then. Our Fabia RS Rally 2 is ready to go. Yeah, been a little while since I drove on the Central European Rally, so fingers crossed we can keep it clean and tidy today. Right, well, let's see then what we've got coming up in today's event then. Only 3 stages, of course. I always forget that the non-WRC rallies are a little bit shorter, and seemingly the stages just get shorter and shorter as the event goes on there. But yeah, that final one I know is absolutely lethal. We should recognise, I think, all 3 of these stages, so fingers crossed we can have some fun with it today. Obviously, you know, it's not the end of the world if we don't pick up those extra parts, but it's always nice if we could do so there. So, gonna use the mediums, I think, obviously for the shakedown, grant ourselves a second set, and then we should be able to use mediums throughout the entirety of the event.
Starts 50, 1 left.
Yeah, I immediately know where we are then for this first stage. Of course, yeah, we'll run the shakedown, get that extra set of the mediums.
2, 1, go 50.
But yeah, of course, you know, we've re-kicked off the 2-2 Rally League as well. Obviously, that you've got, if you haven't already joined this season, you've got until the end of today when this video is going live to try and get your run in from Rally Sweden. It's going to be a tough old test. I found out the hard way when I did my run last week. Obviously, there's already a video of that up on the channel as well there. But yeah, obviously having a lot of fun still with this game, you know, just really, really enjoying it. And, you know, I think it's nice because obviously we are slowly but surely, I'm sure I'm going to jinx myself by saying this now, but do still feel like I'm getting better on EA WRC, so, you know, it's all good fun as well there, which is, you know, the most important thing as well, and obviously hoping we can continue to build this little rally channel, of course, especially, you know, with the real-life WRC season now. I would say back in full swing might be a little bit strong, but you know what I mean. But anyway, up to the finish line then, shakedown, pretty happy with that. Just going to move my microphone slightly. Just because it sometimes gets in the way of my arm. I need to get a proper mic stand, I think, as well there. But shakedown done then, so we'll keep that set of tyres on, obviously, for stage 1. No repairs, nothing like that. So yeah, let's get in then with the first stage of the day, the Shvalkov stage. It's a stage that strikes fear into the hearts and minds of any driver stupid enough to give it a go, like me.
50, 1 left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go 50, 1 left short, and 3 right, half long, 140.
Ooh, easy, easy.
Slight left, 60.
So it's really obviously important on this kind of stage that you stay off the edge of the road. You know, you've really got to try and make sure you are keeping those tyres where the grip is.
Right of a small crest, 90.
Because you do really notice a very quick drop-off still. See if obviously we can go quicker than we did through the shakedown. Still really struggle actually with these because I just don't know Yeah, that seems a lot better. You kind of actually don't really want to flick the car through those, I find. Kind of want to thread the needle with it. Which is generally, you know, it's still one of those things that I don't think is perfect with EA WRC, and it kind of always struggled as well on the dirt games, is the tarmac physics. You know, they do feel like you kind of only got like a 90-degree window either way on the steering rack. And of course, that's just not how a rally car is driven. But, you know, apart from that, you know, I think all the other physics are pretty good and accurate. I mean, I've never driven a rally car, but of course it's just how I feel like a rally car would drive. So yeah, we were a couple of seconds up though in that first split, which is nice. But of course, yeah, we knew where we were going there. We'd had a practice run through that first split. Oh, that corner's tighter than I thought, but we gathered it up. Don't allow the back end to slide too much. You kind of, yeah, really just got to snap out the kind of little slides you get in this car. Yeah, I just don't think a lot of the cars, the front wheel drives never feel too bad, but yeah, the rest of the cars kind of feel like you're on a bit of a knife edge constantly through, you know, the tarmac stages. I mean, if you kind of watch the steering wheel, you can see, obviously you don't need a lot of steering lock a lot of the time. You know, it will rotate around, but it does just feel like you kind of have to be really, really delicate with it, managing your inputs as best as possible. I'll try and make sure we keep this section of road, though, nice and clear. Because obviously this is normally where mistakes happen. Whoa, easy, easy. It's a horrible sound when you hear that you flicked up a little bit of dirt. But, say, off the front is fine. It's just off the rear end and it then becomes a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, way too early there. Knew I didn't need to go down a gear. This corner horrible. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, there are a couple of horrible ones around here. This is always where I make mistakes. You just maybe start getting a little bit too confident in the car underneath you. Through this corner is the horrible one yet. We can see there it wants to understeer. Just the road falls away. And you go through these long flowing corners. Fun when you get it hooked up, but yeah, it does definitely feel less accurate than a lot of it, which is a shame.
90, slight left, 70, 4 right, half long, 80, slight left, slowing, 30, 2 right, very long, 120. 4 left, 100.
We are building up a little bit of a margin early on. It's normally, yeah, through this section that I lose a bit of time. Oh. So I think I remember this stage so well because, of course, I normally mess it up so badly. There you go. It's 4.5 seconds. Doing all right. Obviously, we're not going up against the fastest drivers either. You know, I do, it still feels like, maybe I am wrong, but it does feel like, of course, you know, as you would expect, the WRC and WRC2 is really, you know, the toughest competition. When you're doing these kind of events, you know, the other AI are a little bit weaker, which, you know, is, yeah, it feels accurate still, but, you know, it would be quite fun if, you know, occasionally, you know, another WRC2 competitor decided to jump in and do one of these. I'm sure, obviously, due to licensing, there's probably a reason why they don't. But, you know, you show up to one of these expecting an easy time and say Adrian Formeau and Ollie Solberg just show up and kick heads in. I can't believe, honestly, we're almost 50 episodes into this series either. Like, that just blows my mind. Like, I do genuinely wonder how long this series will go on for. Ugh. Don't get done for corner cutting. Thank you. We'll lose a couple of seconds there. So not take a 5-second penalty. Yeah, I wonder, you know, obviously, because again, it kind of depends on how long the game's out for and things like that, you know. as I've mentioned a few times, I don't believe we're on a yearly cycle with EA WRC yet. You know, that might end up being a thing very soon if we end up with EA WRC 25 or something like that. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Kind of, obviously, we still don't really know what they're going to do with it. Maybe they obviously don't want to commit to trying to get a new one of these out every year. Although it was fantastic watching Monte Carlo and obviously knowing where the drivers were at on some of the stages. And I think that, you know, they have done a very, very good job with the game, making them feel accurate as well. So we just try and keep it clean and tidy down through here. Ooh, lock the rears, and obviously there you go. Immediately that snap that you get on the tarmac. We're almost at the end of stage 1 though, so I should know roughly where we're going between now and the end. You really can't try and flick this. How are we getting 15 seconds? Q-Bow's gone, so I'm guessing that was who we were beating up to that point. But yeah, I made a mistake through there. Certainly didn't feel like that warranted that. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take a nice big lead. Gives me a little bit of room if I make an error. Where's that final horrible corner down here then? There it is. Really try and match that brake. Yeah, we've only got a split and a half to go though. Things are looking pretty good at the moment, but they can still go catastrophically wrong very quickly. Especially if you take too much speed into there, because the road really does fall away from you rather quickly. 18 seconds up though. This has been a really good run. I thought I was going to be rusty going back on this game today, but clearly I should have skipped this and gone straight to the WRC2 event. Because, well, at the moment, I'm feeling quite in the groove. Making our way up into those final few corners. Obviously, it's basically now flat, pretty much to the end. Got that horrible little chicane that you can't overcommit to. Not really a chicane, but you know what I mean. Yeah, there you go. It's just about trying to keep the car flat. Don't allow it to skid at all, otherwise you're in trouble. Back up almost 200 clicks. Brake at the 2 marker board on the way in. Get the car nicely on the exit. Power up to the line. Under 8:30 there. I'm rather happy with that. And 20 seconds clear at the top of the standings as well there. Really, really, yeah, did have some good fun through that first run. And we'll just break a Marshall's kneecaps there in the end. But yeah, 8:29 there. Oh, there we go. Crichton and Donghai did go out afterwards, so that would explain you know, why we had such a big lead over some of the drivers there. Q-Bow, though, yeah, binned it somewhere. Almost a minute back at the end of that first stage. So, we were still top of the board. But clearly Crichton and Donghai are going to make this more difficult for me than we'd originally anticipated. Let's get into stage number 2. Right, here we go then. Into the darkness for the Rava stage. I mean, we should know where we're going, but will I recognise it? Only time will tell, but no repairs to do at all. Usually, even if I felt like I've had a pretty clear run, we have to do the bodywork, but yeah, this time around, nothing at all needed repairing, which was good. But yeah, how will we fare in the darkness now? Obviously, we still don't know what Crichton's doing or anything like that, but we've got a bit of time to play with, so I don't need to take too many big risks over the course of this stage. Ooh, a little bit of a jump there. Oh, okay, so we basically are doing, I believe, the second half of the stage we just did. And then obviously we'll go further on down through the valley. Ooh, easy, easy. Yeah, okay, so, right, we know where we're going then. And we almost got it slowed down at the correct point there. Yeah, this time around, car allowing a little bit more slide. Not sure it likes it, but oh, you just nick those fronts as well, and then you're in trouble. Yeah, I guess the good thing, of course, is obviously, you know, we have still got to keep pushing because we have no idea what time Crichton's going to set. But nice that it feels like, generally speaking, now that I can get the better of him. My old arch nemesis. Or both Crichtons, really, wasn't it? Easy. So we can push, but we don't need to push, you know, over the limit or anything like that. That one always reminds me of the one on the downhill running Monte Carlo as well. You know, you can take a lot of speed through, but boy oh boy, if you get off the line, you are in big trouble.
Don't cut. 60. Crest 100. Slowing. 5 right and sudden hairpin left. Short. Don't cut. And 4 right.
Come on, don't lock those fronts up too badly. These tires have got to last us another stage after this.
Left and 3 right. 30. 3 left of the crest. 70.
Easy.
Long crest. Into 3 right. Half long. Keep in. Into 6 left. Into dip. 40.
Oh,
Long tightens. Don't
suddenly
cut.
thought at the last moment then whether that was a different corner than I thought it was. Thought we might have been in trouble, but we got away.
Long 80. Small jump. 50 left of the crest. 60. Slowing. Slight left of the crest. 120. Downhill. 1 right. Long tightens.
Going to get it slowed down into there. That was probably better than we did last time. That's good.
Slight right to the crest. 130.
So yeah, Central Europe though is still so high speed, high commitment. Looks like you've got quite a lot of these though on the calendar.
160.
Drop it down into 4th, try and thread it through. And then obviously get back up to 5th before this nice little double apex. Ooh, not double apex if I go like that on the way in.
3 left short of a bridge. And slight right. 60. 5 right. Opens of a crest. And 6 right short. 220. Slight left. Caution. 80. Turn. Slight right of crest. Into 4 left.
Oh, I've got to try and spot that now. There it is. Oh, I just had that momentary lapse of self-belief, if you will, and just worried that I wasn't pointing the car where it needed to be.
The crest. 220. Slowing. 2 left. Half long. 280.
Oh, I broke one too early. I'd rather break one too early than one too late, though. Oh, easy, easy. I'll take some of the bollards with me.
Right. 200. Slow.
Could have gone a whole lot worse.
Turn square left. Narrows.
Okay, so this is a little loop through the town, isn't it? Or village, really, I should call it.
3 right to the crest. Tightens. 40. Caution crest. And square right. Into 6 right. 6
There's a
left.
whole
80.
couple of horrible corners, but horrible in the sense of you can take a lot more through them, I believe, unless that's one of the other ones.
And 2 left. 60. Slowing. 3 left. Turn square left. Widens.
Still makes me laugh that they throw that in there.
6 right.
You think if you live here and you're not a rally fan, that must really annoy you. You don't mind them going past, but
And slight left.
the idea that they're literally driving around your village for the sake of it probably annoys you.
Bridge. Small
Right, where's that
crest.
turn? There it is. I know you can take that flat, but didn't want to risk it.
Into 5
This
left.
bit, yeah, is really where I don't know so well.
Don't cut. To 4 left.
Need all that torque we can get up the hill. Come on, little Skoda, give me the power.
6 left of crest. Slowing 100. Turn. Hairpin left. And 6 right. Very long.
Well, I'll be happy if we extend the gap over Crichton, even if it's by half a tenth.
At junction 130. 4 left. 50. Crest. And 4 right. Extra long. Through junction.
Ugh.
120.
Almost went the wrong way. Oh, there you go. You see, we just don't quite have the confidence through here.
Slight right.
Don't know where I'm going.
Slight left, 80. Slight right to the crest, caution, 40. 3 left. And 6 right, don't cut, 130. Right of a small crest, 120. Slight left of a small crest, 50. Slowing left of a jump, and 4 right, very long,
Ugh.
don't cut.
No, 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 no. Oh, we had to use the bank then straighten out the back of the car.
3 left, don't cut, 40.
I think there's another horrible bit down here, isn't there? I vaguely remember bidding it down here at some point recently. It's how I remember most of this game, is where I've crashed at some point or another. Yeah, you can see that margin coming down. I mean, this is fast. Oh, no, too fast. Gather it up, gather it up, gather it up. Oh, you do not get away with many of those. Not just in one rally, but in your rally career. That was scary. That was kind of just scrub off speed and avoid things as best as possible. Just can't quite fully commit down there. Oh. Yeah, we're going to lose time to Crichton here, I feel. Let's finish. And then you got to immediately match the brake. Otherwise, you're going to hit there. 3 seconds up, though. But that's not on the fastest rivals, so... Yeah, I reckon we've lost maybe a second or two to Crichton. So this is probably going to be quite close then as we head into the final stage. Yeah, there you go. See Crichton 2.4 clear. Donghai as well joining us in the sub-7 club. But one more stage to go then. The gap is still about 5.55 seconds then. So unless we do something catastrophically stupid, it still should be between Crichton and I. We do only need P2 at the end of the day. But, you know, I want to win. Here we go then. Final stage of the rally. It's the Pragazi stage, which is basically the first half of the first stage we did. So we survived it then. Let's just try and survive it once more.
3, 2, 1, go. 50.
Drop the hammer, and let's go rallying then. So, not sure how I feel about these rallies where the stages just get shorter and shorter. Quite like a little bit of variety in them. Especially as we're basically just doing the same section on repeat. But of course, you know, that plays into my hand at the moment. We know where we're going. And I want to try and survive it and win. We need those parts for when we want to build our own rally car. Because what I'm hoping, of course, is that we can basically go in, build a car that's pretty good, and be in the fight immediately. Nice and easy on the steering. Thread that through.
6 left, slowing 120.
But of course, yeah, we don't know what Crichton's doing, so we've still got to push. Now is not the time to stop taking risk, if you will. I mean, how that's a 4, I'll never quite understand.
6 left short, 40, 2 right, 150.
Yeah, I think a lot of it down here, you can normally take a gear higher than it's telling you. Like that. All good. Oh, I always get scared just at the last moment there about those bollards. And I definitely get scared about those telegraph poles. If you hit those, you're in trouble. They won't tend to move out of the way for you. Easy. Wonderful.
50, 4 left, tightens, through tunnel, into 3 left, 100.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, no. I've Austin powered it. Go, 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 go. Oh, go, go, go. Oh, I've actually messed this up royally on the final stage. Right, go, go, go. No. We hadn't made a single error in this entire rally. And of course I go and spin in the one place you can't turn it round. Unless Crichton makes an error as well. We're probably going to finish second. I cannot believe that. Bottle Job 212 lives on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go.
Into slight left, slight right, 40, slowing, 5 right, 60, turn, open hairpin left. 50. 8, 2 right, long, tightens, 40. 1 left, half long, opens, 30. 4 right, half long, tightens.
Right, we've just got to make sure we lock down that P2 now. Couple of mistakes. I'm so annoyed with that. And the way that one was just nicked a wheel at complete. If there was one place on this stage where you didn't want to do that, that was absolutely the corner. As you can still see, car wants to rotate round on me. But yeah, let's just bring on P2. It doesn't actually make any difference. You know, there's no championship points on the line or anything like that. And of course, the last thing I want to do now is keep binning it and then not walk away with anything at all.
80.
So there we go. 17 seconds. I knew as immediately I was going around there.
Into crest.
I hate this stage. I've said it so many times. I hate this stage. Come on. I'm barely on the throttle then, and it's trying to
One left.
spin on me.
4 long to 60.
Yeah, if I can remove one stage from this game, maybe this one is the one.
5 right short. Into crest. 50. Turn square left. Don't cut.
Oh, come on.
90. Slight left. 70. 4 right. Half long. 80. Slight left. Slowing. 30.
Almost at the end, though.
Very long.
So we've probably lost 12 feet. We probably, yeah, I'm not even 100% sure we'll get P2 in this.
Caution. 2 left.
Because we lost so much time trying to rotate the car around, and then those other couple of spins
Slight
have
right.
really
Half
cost
wide
us.
right. Slowing. 70. Open hairpin left. Tightens. 50. 5 left. 40. Hairpin right.
Come on, one more corner.
5 right. Over finish. 90
Ugh.
to stop.
Great. Please don't say that's going to make the difference maker. Go! Go! Oh, man, what a disappointment.
4:51.7.
If I've thrown it away completely, I'm going to be so gutted with myself. So gutted in the end there. What is the time on the board? We only lost 14 seconds. That's fine. So unless it wasn't Crichton that won, even then, actually, it doesn't matter. So we have only just, locked down P2 in the end. They're 9.2 behind Crichton in the end. But, yeah, that being said, though, a good fun rally. Would have been more annoyed, yeah, if I'd lost out to Donghai when all is said and done there. But just that one mistake really did ruin it for me. But we get another silver trophy. I seem to be getting a lot of P2s at the moment. P2s or P3s on this game. So close to greatness, but not quite enough there. But we do unlock those new parts, which is obviously the most important thing as well. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like.
Really great driving in that trial event. I've just got off the phone with the event sponsors, and they're going to give us priority access to some of their premium parts.
Wonderful. So there we go. We'll be using that in the future. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll return very, very soon with more EA WRC content. Keith, please, man. I know what I'm doing. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.